Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Four Shirtless Boys in a Dark Room podcast, episode number 2. I'm Sean Archer.
I'm Caden.
And I'm Connor, bro.
And we have a very special guest with us today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Jordan. I'm Connor's 20-year-old sister.
Hell yeah, brother.
Almost 21. 21
Why do you
in
need
like
to say
2
your
months.
age?
Well, because you have to clarify,
Because she's
dude.
single.
Oh, dude. Oh, my gosh. Like, imagine,
So
like,
there's-
like you're on a dating site. Like, I was on a podcast recently. No, but, like, so we're currently missing one of our own members, John. Unfortunately, he's over with a friend right now because, yeah, he's not following social distancing rules and, you know, hanging out with friends, not us. It's kind of a shame, but you know what? It's all good because we got a special guest with us today. So,
I'm hanging out with the boys.
yeah, it's all right. So,
We got a girl, Ma. Look, we got a girl.
oh, God.
It's my sister, but we
Might be
did.
my sister, but
Didn't we mention, like, last time that we were going to have Nick as a special guest?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nick
Should
is
still make
close
that
to a
happen.
girl.
Oh, God. Dude, it's so bad.
So an apple juice.
Yeah, in apple juice. Let's just say that. No, but
Oh, I
Juice.
love apple juice. Amazing.
I love apple juice too.
Do you remember
Okay.
when our
Good for
parents
you,
would
Connor.
water down the apple juice? Why do parents do that?
Oh, why do parents water
Because
down apple
sometimes
juice?
you got a ball on a budget.
what? Ball
Sometimes
and
that
budget?
sparkling
Yeah.
wine hits different, you know.
Oh yeah, I feel you, dude. No, okay. Here, question: best childhood drink, right now.
Oh shit.
Oh,
There's a
oh,
lot.
Kool-Aid Jammers.
The Kool-Aid with like the twist tops.
Oh,
Is that
dude!
what-
Oh my
Yes.
god!
Yeah, was that Kool-Aid Jammers?
Wait, are you
Or-
talking
No,
about,
Kool-Aid Jammers
like-
were just the Capri Sun version of Kool-Aid.
Are you talking
Oh.
about
I
one
remember
that
what
you'd
those
get
were
from a
called.
store or from a restaurant?
It's from
It's
a
like
store.
it's like the Kool-Aid. It would come in like the 6-packs, and then like they're plastic bottles, and you'd like rip off the tops.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's called Kool-Aid Bursts.
Burst.
Bursts, yeah.
Those
I
are
think it's like
best.
yogurt.
That's not a drink. That's like a. It's a
That's
snack.
hey, I drink that
That's a
shit.
thick liquid.
I drink that shit every day.
Dude, you'd get freaking turned on Yo Plate or something like that.
Oh, on Danimals?
Danimals!
Danimals.
Bro!
Danimals.
Oh
That's what I'm
my
talking
God.
about, yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
do you remember the commercials with Sweet Life of Zach and Cody for Danimals? With
No
the
way
sweet-
they had
the-
commercials
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
What?
you could like win the competition if you found the secret code at the bottom of the bottle.
Yeah, I know
and,
what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
and they would take you to Disney and you would meet all the stars of Sweet Life.
Did anyone watch the documentary that they had about McDonald's Monopoly?
I have not, no.
I
No.
don't remember what it was called. I can ask my friend because I watched all of the documentary based on his recommendation. And it basically went into how the McDonald's Monopoly was just a scam for this one family to win, like, all of it.
Really? Wait, hold
was-
on.
Damn.
What's the documentary called?
Oh my gosh. I can look it up right now.
Nick Donald's documentary.
I think it was called, like, McMillions or something. It's on Netflix.
Okay. It's, yeah, McMillions is a TV series. Is it a recent documentary? Because I'm looking at it right now, and oh my gosh, that's really dope, actually. It's talking about McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that the thing with the cups? The drinks when they would play the Monopoly on the drinks?
Or, like, the large fry.
Or like the burgers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We had to collect all the pieces, but
Right.
basically it got boiled down to it being a scam, essentially, for this one family. Like, it was so played out for them to win it.
Yeah, I'm reading the description right now, and it says the story of an ex-cop turned security officer who rigs the McDonald's Monopoly game promotion for a decade. What?
Wow.
The Netflix documentary is amazing. Yeah, so after watching that, I personally believed that every one of those sweepstakes and stuff like that is just a scam. It's set up
Yeah.
for someone to win it, and that's why I won't play the lottery.
Dang, I didn't even think about that because I know for a fact that, like, my family participates in, like, you know, like the Jewel Oscar Monopoly game stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, we would try to get, like, we'd be one piece off and, like, we're trying to, like, get, like, all the pieces for it, but it never worked out because probably they're rigging it now that I've got that new perspective. That's kind of crazy, actually. Huh.
Yeah.
I think I saw something where it said like only certain stickers or only certain passes are being sold in certain areas. So like in Florida you would
Really?
get something, and then in Illinois you would get something else.
So basically, to win like the thing, you'd have
You
to
got to go cross
literally
country.
go
You could
across the
probably
country.
set up like you could probably set up something online where you
yeah,
just
I
have
think
people
it
send
comes
you
down
shit.
to Monopoly or McDonald's or whoever was affiliated with that whole thing going on, that they only would make the winning pieces or the hardest pieces to find in one area.
Oh, that's hella messed up. I feel like, because like you're saying like you're putting up this contest just to get like a bunch of more like a lot more revenue for the company.
Well,
And
yeah,
so-
that's the point.
yeah, definitely. Oh gosh.
I mean, that's why Wendy's roast people on Twitter. So then, it's marketing. Any marketing is good or bad. Marketing is marketing. You know.
Okay, let me tell you.
You want to hear something? You want to hear something crazy? I think Starbucks writes people's names like wrong on purpose. Because then some girl named Kelly, right, gets her name written Shaniqua, right? That's not her name. So then she posted it on Snapchat, right? And now 300 something people just saw Kelly's Snapchat story. Guess what they're gonna go do? Go to Starbucks, because they want Starbucks now since they just saw Kelly has Starbucks. It's all marketing, dog. That's all it is.
Freaking business, dude. It's such a bizarre world. Like the way that like marketing strategies work. Because like now that you've mentioned that, I definitely agree with something like that. Who do you guys think has like the best marketing campaign in like any company?
Oh, it's Wendy's because they roast people. That's funny.
I think
I mean, as someone who is in the College of Business at the school that I go to, I've had to take
College
marketing
of
classes
Business.
even though I'm not a marketing major.
Mhm.
And it is so interesting to learn about those type of things, and I'm glad that I have those things in my back pocket, because it just makes you look at the world differently. And just how everything is so directed towards people our age, and it works. And
so
no one ever
well.
questions
Yeah.
that it works.
Right. Like I've seen like such like simple marketing campaigns directed towards like young teens or a little bit of the older teens, and I don't know how they manage to do it, but it always manages to work. Like you see this product and you're like, man, because of the marketing campaign, I want to buy it, and it's just so bizarre how that all works. Like, oh gosh, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but
It's just psychology.
It's your desires, like what you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's super ego and ego.
But they also know what we want. I mean, for example, I see a lot of commercials for the Billy razors. I guess it's a new brand of razor for women directed towards us, and it's saying that Billy is the unicorn of razors, and their commercials are so aesthetically pleasing because they know that girls our age or women our age are gonna want that.
That cuddly stuff.
Obviously, you can't relate
You're not-
to the women part of marketing.
Well, wait, we got Manscaped.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
we got Manscaped.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
those
you're right.
commercials are so
You
weird.
guys have unicorns. We
Well,
have
and it's
ball
strange
trimmers.
that Dollar Shave Club has
Right,
both male
yeah.
and female
Options.
influencers promoting their products, even though originally their products was only directed towards men, but I guess men aren't as receptive as women to
Well, I feel like
commercials.
when you see like a girl like go like, I love my man when he's shaved with a Dollar Shaved Club shaver, you're gonna be like, oh, I bet my wife will like it,
Literally,
So
this
then-
is all the stuff that we learned in Beacon, Grogan. Like
for
all of the advertising, like the emotion, like the emotional appeals and stuff. It's oh gosh, it's a world that like it's so interesting. But personally, I don't have like the patience to learn more about it. I feel like.
Yeah. It just kind of hits a
I mean,
certain
it depends on
limit
what you go
where
into the
just get
future.
bored.
But as someone who's in the College of Business, you kind of have to take all of those classes.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and it'll help so much in the future if you're like, I kind of like this, and then you go into it and you learn all this stuff. I would imagine just, it's mind blowing. I feel like. What else is there to talk about? Okay, do we want to go over our worst injuries that we've ever had before?
We could.
Because like
Yeah.
I personally can't think of anything else on the top of my head.
I've gotten hit pretty hard before. I mean, that's what we alluded to last episode, right?
Yeah,
Taking a couple scuffles.
scuffles.
I've fallen off the scooter a few times.
I've hit my ankle on the scooter, so like 20 times. Okay, that is the worst feeling in the world. Like one of the worst pains I've
No,
felt.
the scooter to the shin. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't know why. It's just it sucks, dude. Oh my god. No, but
Maybe because it's metal flying at your flesh.
no, nah, dude, not at all. No, but who wants to go first? I suppose.
I mean, I guess I can. I've had some pretty big old bumps and bruises. When story time. Back when I was a youngin', back in the good old days, when life was happy and we didn't have to worry about payments of any kind. I was climbing a tree in my neighbor's backyard, and I decided, I had enough and wanted to jump out of this tree because I was scared. I was super little,
Mm-hmm.
and I climbed so high I didn't know how to get down though. And so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna jump, and instead of just gently falling, so I jumped out of the tree, and I decided that day that I was gonna do a head plant onto a rock.
Oh my god!
Fucking
And
idiot.
Dude.
if you could imagine a bowling ball getting a strike, that's what my head looked like hitting a rock.
Oh my god! Was this from the
So
tree?
Nice.
No, from a rock. I fell out of the tree, hit my head on a rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was probably 8 or 9 feet, right,
Mhm.
Jordan?
Oh, I don't remember. I was safely on the ground where I belong. Love being on this earth and not elevated at any surface.
Connor
But
fell
I
out
was
of
the
a tree
one
and hit his head on a
to
rock.
this day. I
Yeah.
remember that I saved your life.
Sure.
I
yeah.
screamed bloody murder when I saw that you smashed your head into this rock.
Dude, I was dead. I passed out. I don't remember hitting my head. I just remember getting back up and it bleeding, and I was crying.
Yeah, and then drove you to the hospital.
Wow, you
and
cried?
Dude.
Yeah, yeah. Caden, I made you cry yesterday.
What?
When?
What?
When
I
I
cried
made,
yesterday?
Yeah,
When?
I can't say it on the podcast, but you know.
For the record,
Ah.
the 3 main boys went hiking without me because I have to
Yes,
stay at
sir.
home because of social distancing. But I guess some stuff happened that I guess we'll never know.
Ah, Asian
I
parents.
didn't even get to hear
Yeah,
about
strict
it.
Asian
You're a
parents.
fake brother.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you about it, Jordan. I'm sorry. Later.
That's for
It was
another
a great.
time.
Here, you want to see some pictures, Jordan?
Dude,
There's some nice pictures.
yeah, Grogan, you got some nice ass pictures. What kind of phone do you have,
iPhone 11.
bro?
It
Like
takes
for,
it takes decent pictures. Not as good as a Pro, but
still like for
I'm
a
just
phone
gonna say it right
quality,
now.
it's really good.
I'm sorry to
Yeah.
everyone that doesn't like Apple products, but the
is
iPhone has the
superior.
best camera. The MacBook, for what I need it, has the best computer. It pairs with my Apple Watch and my AirPods very well. Jeff Bezos. Oh wait, that's not Jeff Bezos. We're cutting that out. Oh my god.
We're keeping it in, Jordan. We're keeping it in, dude.
Oh my god, no. I know that Jeff Bezos is Amazon. I just said it just honestly something came over me and it was the possession.
It's the apple juice. It's the apple juice.
It is the apple juice. It was yeah. But anyway.
Wait,
Yeah. Oh,
I actually
My boy
didn't.
Jeff Bezos making the iPhone.
Yeah, dude. No,
All of a sudden.
I actually didn't know that you could connect your iWatch to your MacBook. Because like I'm so used to like just the old MacBooks, like those old commercials. Like I'm a Mac and I'm a Windows commercials. Like that kind of version where it's not able to connect to like all this new tech and stuff. That's really dope, actually. But
I
I
personally
gotta
don't know
say,
if it can connect to your Apple Watch, but the most beneficial thing about having an Apple Watch is you can ping your iPhone from like any location, and I am someone who loses my phone often.
You lost it
I
yesterday.
feel like
Yeah,
that's
I lost
most
it earlier
people's
today,
responses
too.
to Apple Watches.
And it's just, that's the most beautiful thing about the Apple Watch, to be honest. Like, who needs to tell time when I can just find my phone with a ping?
dude,
And then your phone can tell you the time.
Who needs to tell time in quarantine?
you're right. Time is irrelevant during these times.
In
I
summer.
suppose.
Oh, well, overall, time is a social construct. I'm going to
Time
be
is
honest. Who
stupid.
decided that there was 24 hours in a day?
That's
It just-
Galileo or something like that. I don't know.
But, like,
Galileo
If you
caused
really
so
think
much
about it.
stress.
Dude,
someone could say that
no.
there were 30 hours in a day. And we would always just believe that. What was so special about 24?
Okay, but then
Like,
this.
obviously it's
But
divisible
then
by 2.
no,
You
no, no,
want
no.
to
Wait,
even
wait,
numbers.
wait. Hold your horses.
Someone told me that there were 30
You're
hours
telling
in
me,
the day.
you're
I
telling
would
me
believe
that
it.
just because someone's gonna say that there's 30 hours in a day, the Earth is gonna rotate in 30 hours instead of 24?
Wait. The Earth is rotating? We don't rotate, we spin,
No!
dog.
Oh, God!
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
come on,
I'm
man.
not an astronomer.
We spin like a little dreidel.
Who said that one day had to be sunrise to sunset? I get that makes the most sense. Or not really sunrise to sunset.
That's
like
not how it
sunrise
is
to
for
sunrise.
farmers.
Sunrise.
Farmers have different days than regular people.
Well, and I understand that.
Because
The
they
sun
go by
doesn't set in
animals.
Alaska in the summer.
Farmers are their own people.
But
That's a different breed of human.
ooh, disgusting. I would like to know. I would like to chat with them. I would like to figure out.
You know who I have a bone with? I have a bone with the guy that decided that there's gonna be a thing called gravity.
Connor, I think you're saying the phrase wrong.
Connor,
it's a bone
yeah.
to pick. It's a bone to pick with somebody, not having a bone. That's a completely different
I
thing,
have
dude.
someone's bone.
So bad. That could be taken heavily out of context.
9.8
No, but
meters per second squared.
What's
Jordan,
that?
do you want to know the reason why we have a 24-hour day?
Why?
The reason, well, I guess you have a bone to pick with the ancient Egyptians because literally, apparently, they divided the day into 10 hours? What? That doesn't
10
make sense.
segments?
Okay, so, like, it's because of, like, it's basically...
A long time ago, some dude built a pyramid and decided, I am the keeper of time.
That's so stupid.
My boy Anubis swooped
Yeah,
in.
dude.
And he,
My
and
girl
he put his foot
Cleopatra.
down and made him listen.
Wow. But
Yeah.
it's just because of, like, the sundial is that, like, based on where the placement of the shadow was, it was a 12-hour interval or something like that.
And then that's how they did farming too, and all that, and like
Yeah.
the months and all that. Like
Right.
they made the months by crops and all that, and like when the crops were flourishing and when they
Yeah.
were dying.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a spider on your ceiling?
I have a spider on my ceiling.
He has, oh, God.
Oh
Where?
no.
Oh, that's cool. I'll name him Freddy.
Oh my god.
How big
So
is
watch
the
me
spider?
as I sleep.
It's not that big. I just noticed it hanging on the ceiling.
He's
Oh,
not
God.
hanging. He's just chilling.
Let me tell you,
No,
dude.
he's like hanging.
Dude,
Like
he's
one
not
of
even-
the bros.
He's waiting for you to go to sleep so he can have some fun.
Yeah,
I hope
exactly.
he does wait for me to go to sleep, and he crawls down my throat. Good protein, dog.
Oh, dude, I hate that.
Also, let's chat.
Hmm.
That statistic that says that humans swallow X amount of spiders a year, I think that data is
That's
so stratified
bullshit.
by the people that eat spiders. If you think about it. Hear me out.
By avid
Hear
spider
me
eaters.
out. There are people that eat spiders.
Right.
And if they eat a certain amount of spiders in the year, that's
It's gonna throw
mean
off the statistic.
it's going to throw off the statistics, and that's going to show that all Americans eat however many spiders it is a year in their sleep, when in fact spiders would never willingly crawl into your mouth because if your mouth was open when you were sleeping, you'd most likely be inhaling and exhaling out of your own mouth, and the pressure from the air leaving your mouth alone would deter spiders from walking into it.
That's true. Yeah. I definitely
Are
agree
you a
with that.
spiderologist?
Well, spiders are arachnids, so maybe it's like arachnologist. I'm not very educated in
Arachnologist.
that field, though.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you,
But
just
Alrighty,
the mere
Spider-Man.
I'm not very intelligent at all.
the mere thought of a spider going into my mouth is horrifying, dude. I've got major arachnophobia. Even the littlest of spiders will freak me out. It's bad, dude. And to think that one of those things will be in your mouth, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I remember in, what was it, second grade, there was a daddy long-legged spider in our bathroom, in the second grade bathroom. Oh, my God. It was nightmare fuel. Pure nightmare
yeah,
fuel.
I just
Forgot that you have
I
arachnophobia.
just don't believe that I eat any spiders during the year. Because
I would probably. Put
I don't
my
know, I
money that
wonder-
I at least eat one, maybe two a year.
But for me personally, that's also how I feel about the statistic that say that women eat X amount of lipstick pounds per year. When I wear lipstick, maybe 2 times a year. There's no way that I'm like eating it.
Okay, so worst injuries.
Back on our topic.
I have a lot.
I never really
one
finished
time
mine
last
either.
year. Wait, was it last year? Yeah, it was sophomore year. Last year, I went skiing with my uncle and my grandpa, and then I took this double black diamond down. But for anyone that doesn't know what skiing terms are, it's like a very go pee. It's a very what's it called? Difficult run to do. So basically, there was a snow snake, so there was like a little divot in the snow that caught me as I was going down, and then I fell and dislocated my shoulder, and then I popped it back into place in the
On
same
your own?
fall. Yeah, like in the same fall. So I hit
Oh,
my
so
arm,
like
I
you heard it
dislocated
pop,
it,
and
and
then you
then
heard it
I
pop
rolled
back in.
back. Yeah, and then I spun around again, but because I was rolling out of control at the time, and then I hit it again, and then it pops back into place, like perfectly too. So I ended up just having to wear like a little sling for 2 days.
That's a little whack. Or like you self
It was
elbow shoulder popper thingy.
it was a really fun run though. I enjoy that place. I've knocked a couple people out in football. I sent
You knocked me out at that party.
I did do that.
And then you made Sean become a bird.
No.
How did Sean not get hurt from that?
I don't know, well, the world may never know from that
The
one.
story is that we were at a party was it a Halloween party, right?
Yeah.
It was a Halloween party, yeah.
Welcome back, Sean.
You are, Sean. Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry
And,
about that. Sorry for the long pause there.
You know, as teenagers do, we decided that we were gonna run at each other holding.
Oh no,
a,
it was a
yoga
summer
ball.
party. It wasn't a Halloween party. I just
Oh,
realized.
that was the summer party
Yeah,
yeah. And so, to everyone's surprise, I beat everyone at the running with the yoga ball thing. And for those that don't know, I'm like kind of short and not like that heavy of a guy.
Shut
I'm
up!
pretty lightweight.
Shut up! You're not short.
Okay, I'm shorter than most of the guys, other guys that were there.
I will also just let it be known that I am, like I said, a 20-year-old woman, and I actually just became 5'4". It was very exciting. I went to the doctor's office, and he asked me how tall I am, and I said, I'm 5'3", and he said, no, you're actually 5'4".
Huh.
And if you don't understand the importance, is that 5'4" is allegedly the average height of women. So I went from being short to being average.
Damn,
Good job, Jordan.
Damn, dude.
And
I
that's
wish.
one of my biggest
Yeah,
accomplishments.
that happened to me a couple years ago.
I wish I could
But-
say
Yeah,
the same, dude.
You know, it happened in a different area.
Wait a minute.
Giggity.
Wait a minute. Giggity. Hey,
But,
Caden.
Hey,
Hey,
Connor.
hey,
God.
Caden.
Nice cock.
Nice cock.
And there it goes.
There goes our special guest.
Wait, what's the average height for like an American male?
Hey Google,
Uh,
what's the
I think
average
it's like 5'11".
height for an American male? Google says the average American man stands just under 5 feet 10 inches. Wait, what do you
Oh,
mean under
what?
5 feet 10 inches?
Wait,
Would that be
what?
5 feet 9 then? If it's under 5 foot 10?
you're telling me I have to grow 4 inches in what I'm 17,
to be average.
18, 19, 20 in 4 years? Oh my god, dude, that's not gonna happen.
So,
Ugh.
so the
Better
actual
start
average,
stretching, Sean.
the actual average is 5 feet 9.93 inches.
That's the average in America.
Short kings.
Short kings.
Short
Damn,
kings.
Short kings.
man,
Imagine not being 6 feet. Could not relate.
Imagine not being 6'4".
I hate you guys so much, so much.
Why do you hate Connor? Connor's basically the same height as
I'm
you.
like 5'8".
Yeah, he's like 3
I'm
inches
close.
above.
I'm rounding.
Yeah.
I'm rounding up to that average. I'm
Yeah,
almost there.
I mean, still, I mean, I am friends with a bunch of white guys, so I can't really say much about it. So, you know. Anyways, back to the story. What were we talking about?
The ball. The
Yeah.
yoga ball.
Right.
Yeah. So like I crushed everyone in the yoga ball competition, and then Big Boy Caden
Oh,
shows
did
up.
you?
And then Big Man Caden shows up, and I'm hyped up because I was winning, and no one expected it. This little lightweight, dumbass boy was crushing the competition. Then Caden steps up. He steps on the field.
I step up.
Ground,
I was like, my turn.
the ground was scared for what was about to happen.
The
I
ground
kid you not.
shook with fear.
And I ran without hesitation or fear, and I got
You
the
should have been
absolute
hesitant.
shit. I got the absolute shit knocked out of me.
Dude.
And then Sean brilliantly said, "I'm gonna try."
No. Even before you, he knocked out Jacob Swanson, which is one of the tallest and most
Yeah.
buff guys I know.
And I knocked out Jacob Swanson
Oh my
too.
god, you guys know Jacob Swanson?
Yeah, I
Jacob
knocked
Swanson
out Jacob
is
Swanson
amazing,
running
dude.
at him
Yeah, I
with
love
a
Jacob.
yoga ball. And
That's
he was
Jordan's brother.
I know the other Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, Connor's
He's so
saying
tall.
aren't
Yeah,
you guys
I knocked him out with the
That's
yeah.
so funny.
yeah, but I couldn't knock out Caden, who's 4 inches shorter than him.
It's the
I'm
football
not,
in
dude.
you,
He's 6'4".
No, he's not. He's 6'7". He's tall, man.
No, he's not.
6'7".
No,
He's
I've met
actually
someone
6'4".
who's 6'7".
He's 6'4", 6'5", yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, how tall are you, Grogan?
I'm 6'3".
Oh, damn. But still, that I thought it was a bright idea to go up against you, even though you knocked out Swanson. And oh man, I saw stars, bro. That was
a fun day.
that was
Dude,
a
you
fun
did 3 cartwheels without touching the ground.
Do you still have the video, Connor?
Yeah.
You looked like a windmill
Dude,
that just
literally
took off.
one frame you were standing up, and the next frame you were on the ground.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
That was so funny.
I need to find this video. Did you send it to me, Connor, or was it Grogan?
I
don't
have
remember.
it. I hope I do.
Oh, okay, hold on. I have it pulled up. I need to see this video. Hold on. I'm rewatching the old footage. Oh, and I had the ball too, which is the worst part.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, ow. Oh, I felt that. Jesus. Oh gosh. Well, that wasn't an injury for me, I suppose. But
I don't know how you walked out of that.
I don't know how I didn't break my back from that. That was I could have easily broken my spine.
We could have literally lost our friend that day.
I wouldn't be speaking here right now if that had gone wrong. In an alternate universe, I'm not alive right now. Literally. Okay,
In an alternate universe, none of us are alive.
let's talk about that. Do you guys believe in alternate universes?
I mean,
Yeah, I bet. yeah.
Seinfeld must
mean,
be real
like-
in some other world, you know?
Our universe is too big to not have another, Earth. There's gotta be something out there.
Like, do you think there is a carbon copy of yourself in another realm? Not another realm, another universe.
Oh.
I bet there's a
doppelganger shit?
world
Yeah,
where I have 6 fingers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's an anomaly of you, in another world or something like that. Like,
Is that your dream? Is that your superpower, Connor?
Yeah, I have 6 fingers, 3 on each hand, and I can make the coolest W.
no, you can make the
One
best
of the things that I like to think about when you're talking about other existences or this, that, and whatnot is that to some other living thing in the universe, we are the alien.
Yeah.
And I find that kind of fascinating and also horrifying at the same time. Like,
There was a video that I watched on YouTube that discussed that alien life either existed before us and they couldn't survive, or we are the most adept for
Pussies.
this Earth and
Fucking
we
betas.
survived, or
Betas.
something is going to wipe us out and then there will be a new life form
Like the dinosaurs.
that will be more powerful than us
It's a
and will be
little
stronger
thing
and be able
called
to
global
adapt.
warming.
Global warming is just a myth, dog.
oh gosh, we're
Keep
not.
saying that.
We're
Keep
not.
saying
We're
that.
not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. No, but talking about that, I just, it's fascinating to think about
So,
the next
so Sean, what do you think in an alternate universe you look like?
in an alternate.
Or in a different dimension, or however you want to phrase it. What do you think you look like?
Well, there
Do you
could
think
be,
you're tall?
No, you would
And
look the same.
Do you think
You'd
your
look the
average
same, but
height?
your characteristics would be different.
like, what do you mean by like characteristics? Do you mean like personality? Do you mean
Like personality, social status, successfulness, all that stuff.
Oh gosh.
Like you could be a homeless person in one dimension, and then you could be like the next Bill Gates in another dimension.
Well,
Yeah,
like, wait, what about like in Spider-Verse? You know?
Like, wait,
What
what
about-
about it?
I mean, they have different personalities though.
Yeah, but they were also like completely different people.
Right. Yeah. So are
I
you
mean, no, they look the same though.
Yeah, they looked the same, but they were like completely different people.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
They
like
had different lives, you know, and like.
we're talking like
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Connor.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and I mean
I'm
like
just-
we're talking like
I just pulled a Beetlejuice. That's all.
oh my god. No, what I'm thinking is that like it's kind of like in that movie how like there's two different versions of Peter Parker. The one that we know, like the normal Peter Parker, and then like the fat one. It's kind of I think that's kind of what you're trying to go on about, Grogan. And
Yeah.
if so, you're asking me like, what do you think I would be in another alternate universe? Like, is
If
like,
there's
kinda-
one, I feel like if there's one alternate universe, then there's multiple more than just one. I feel like there's like an infinite number if there is one.
which
out
is
there.
so
Oh,
insane to
absolutely.
think about that
Yeah.
like we're not the only people like alive. It's
in our bodies.
well, yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, wait, I have like a bunch of little me swimming around in my testicles.
Dude,
All right, your sister's right next to you.
oh my, Jordan, I am so sorry you had to hear that.
She has to live with me. She hears more than just
Yeah.
Oh.
The funny thing is, I've known Connor for all 17 years of his life, but Connor has not known me for all 20 years of my life.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Okay.
What were you doing at at 3 years old? That is like so
What I was
secretive.
doing at 3 years old? Well, I didn't have a brother. I was an only child living my best life.
Oh,
then,
ouch.
Oh no!
Ouch.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's oh,
Dude, you
That's
fist bumped
so
me, but
tough.
I'm crying.
aw.
Jordan, I like to ask you
It's
the
okay,
question.
Connor. You can be my brother.
What is
Yay.
the worst thing that Connor has done that you've seen in your lifetime?
Oh, come on, Sean. How dare you?
Why'd you call him out like that?
Honestly,
I failed math class, okay?
no, you haven't done many things that I would consider or like the worst
well.
thing ever. Like I feel like we have a really good brother-sister dynamic where
Okay, what's like the worst thing I've gotten punished for?
I don't remember.
Oh gosh.
I'm too busy worrying about me.
I did
Which
put
is
a-
advice that every single person needs to take. Worry about yourself.
I did put a hole in the ceiling
No.
and broke the lamp above
As you
it.
do.
Wait, what?
What?
Do you remember at the old house, the light above the stairs to the basement?
Oh my god.
Did
when
Jordan?
you decided to go
Up
home
in the attic.
improvement
Yeah,
and it didn't work.
yeah.
Wait, explain,
But that's not the
elaborate,
worst
please.
thing you did to me personally. I didn't take that personally because I didn't care.
Yeah. I put a hole in the ceiling, that's all you gotta know. And it
For
broke a
what
lamp.
reason? For what reason?
I was trying to put internet in my bedroom.
I was just mad.
Oh my! Wait, so you thought that putting
I had to run an Ethernet cable up here somehow.
you thought putting a hole in your ceiling would allow you to put your Ethernet cable to your room?
I measured incorrectly. I now know how to do it properly.
Oh my god, dude.
We're learning.
Jesus. Well, you learned.
I
Oh,
put a
learning
hole in your door,
process.
Jordan.
You did?
In a door? Like by
Are you sur-
punching it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, like
I RKO'd that bitch.
straight through, like a clean punch through the door?
It wasn't.
No,
It wasn't 100% clean, but he did get through enough layers of the door to where the last layer was like,
It was bald.
I was like bending out.
yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my!
you could see there was a
God.
little bubble.
Beta. You should have punched all the way through.
Have you punched all the
You-
way through something, Caden?
I've put holes in walls and like punched all the way through. Like,
Okay,
a
but
wall.
drywall is literally so easy to punch through.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a door
true.
is kind of.
It's very weak.
I've never had to have that experience before. My only experience is punching pillows in rage, but that's about it.
Are you an only
Yeah,
child?
because if you punch a hole in your wall with Filipino parents, your
Oh,
ass is gonna
dude,
be
The belt is coming out if that's the case.
Yeah, that is not gonna be fun.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a good thing. It's kind of a good thing that I have Filipino parents, and also it's rough sometimes.
They raise you right.
Yeah, but then there's also
You're not gonna be homeless.
I don't know about that.
Shut up. You're smart. You'll make a living somehow.
Oh my god.
Living,
no,
probably
fake
not.
it till you make it. I literally, compared to other people that are in my major in school, my GPA is not up to par, yet I still get every internship opportunity and every experience that I need to get, even though I'm not academically on the same level as some other people in my major.
That's awesome,
So
actually.
fake it till you make it. There are so many skills that school cannot teach you. You just have to learn on your own, and those are the most valuable ones, in my opinion.
What skills would you
Facts.
think is like most valuable, like that you don't learn from like school or from like that you have to learn on your own?
It depends on the person.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
Yeah,
whatever
it does
it's
depend on
whatever
the
you
person.
find is best.
Chugging beer and smoking crack.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I mean, as far as people that I know that are in my major, a lot of people don't have the best people skills. And I think that having people skills and knowing how to sell yourself to someone else on
I know
why
how
you're
to
the
sell
best.
myself.
Okay. No. Not like that. I'm saying like in the business world or any job world.
It is a business and a job.
Jordan,
I'm just
continue.
saying that having people skills, regardless of what you're doing, just making some sort of connection with someone is something that school doesn't teach you necessarily. But it's the most important skill.
I definitely agree with that. Like with any job, or like Caden said, it's different with everybody. Some people were raised in a family where they didn't really learn the people skills from their parents, and learning that through college is like, for somebody that has never really been like an extroverted person or like talking to others, is such an important skill even in your job, because in a job interview, you're going to like get your job based on how well the people that are interviewing you perceive you, and you learn that from these people skills that you get from meeting all these new people in college, which isn't necessarily educational based, but more so based on just the life that you have in college, which is I find absolutely fascinating.
And personally, myself, I'm an introvert. I love talking to people, but at the end of the day, I like being by myself. So it's one of these like really hard balances that you have to be an extrovert for like an hour or two, and then you can go crawl in your bed.
No, I totally feel you on that. Like sometimes there's some points in time where you just want to hang out with your friends, and sometimes just you enjoy the time alone. I feel like with a lot of people, but I don't know. That's just me. I don't know how it is with you, Caden, or you, Connor, but that's just
Yeah, I feel.
yeah.
No, I really agree with that.
And also,
For
if you're
reasons I
someone
can't get
who is
into on podcast.
For other
also if you're someone who is
Yes.
at the age where you're about to go into college, you need to understand how to write a professional email, not even professional, but just an email that you would send to an adult or your professor or something. They don't teach you that in high school.
They don't teach you a lot of things in high school.
Yeah, well,
right.
Connor, you didn't know how to write an email until I told you how to.
No.
No way,
I
really?
didn't. They didn't teach me.
They don't teach you how to
No
write
one-
professional
I
had-
emails.
I
You
learned how
can't
to like
blame Connor for it
learn about
because-
characters and like plotting a story, not how to read and write an email.
You don't know how to read an email either?
It took a while, okay?
He's just like,
Got some more problems on your hands.
I got a lot of problems, dog.
no,
But the only things you can guarantee on in life is dying and paying taxes. So you better learn how to pay your taxes.
God bless America.
dude, I don't even know how to pay taxes, dude. I don't understand a single cent about
You
that,
had to
dude.
help me pay my taxes.
I did. I had to help you fill out your
TurboTax
1040.
is pretty easy.
I still couldn't do it.
It gives you step by step.
I had to help Connor through TurboTax.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's the easiest platform to use.
What's TurboTax again?
It's a tax
An
filing
online tax
application.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's
It
like
does
pretty
federal
easy
and
stuff.
state within like 45 minutes.
Bruh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
mine took a bit more than that.
Well, my mother has a major in...
John?
John is here! Hi, John. We're doing the podcast
John.
right now, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start your Audacity up.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't
start
we
your
don't even need to
recording,
sync it
buddy.
right now. Yeah, so just start it up, buddy. And we have a special guest with us today, by the way.
Yeah.
Jordan, Jordan.
Hello.
Jordan, John, Jordan.
John, Jordan is my sister. Before you say anything that could ruin our relationship as friends. Just making sure you know that, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you notice that Connor's Instagram name is really similar to
Connor
that name
Broom.
on the screen, which is also my Instagram name.
They can't see the screen. It's a podcast.
Well, they can see the Discord chat.
Some people.
No, they can't.
The audience can't. We can.
We can.
Okay, well, to the audience, my lovely brother stole my brand.
Absolutely not. I put her name and it. Okay.
Honestly, you robbed me of my brand, and that hurts.
As a
All right.
business major, that hurts, you know?
As a business major,
It
that
was good marketing, and I took it, adapted it, and used it as my own.
Adapt and overcome.
You didn't adapt it. In
I
any
changed
way.
the first name from Jordan to Connor.
Nice.
John, are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Nice, sweet. Jordan, I also like to ask, what got you into majoring into business?
Well, specifically, I am a financial accounting major on a 5-year accelerated master's degree program.
Oh, wow.
And if you ask me why I picked my major, mostly because I want to make money. There's seriously...
Yeah, fuck having a
There are so
happy
many-
lifestyle.
Exactly. And there are so many other things that I'm really happy that my major have brought me, but on initially picking the College of Business and picking accounting, it was because it made the most money.
And math.
You don't even have to do that much math. If anyone is listening to the podcast and is thinking of majoring in accounting, just do it, because the only math you have to do is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. That's really it. But
So,
no, I'm really happy.
generic math.
Yes, and the funny thing is, higher education is a scam.
Oh,
And
calculators
I
can't
had
do
to
that.
I had to take calculus again,
Oh, boy.
which I took it in high school. I
Ew.
take it again in college, and not that I won't use it in my day to day. Maybe once in a while I'll pull it out and need to find a derivative of some equation.
Oh, derivative.
Oh, derivative
Oh,
what?
no. Oh, God.
But for my future career plans, I'm not gonna need to know how to do that.
Hallelujah. Gosh. Who is it? My friend, seriously believes that anything you learn in math is not going to be valuable in life. Which
Oh, that friend is me.
I do too. I think math past 8th grade is absolutely useless.
Oh yeah.
I disagree.
I don't. Yeah. Well, if it all depends on what you want to do, and I feel like all the stuff that they teach us I would imagine not a lot of people want to. Well, that's also debatable. Some people want to go into engineering, and you might need to use some of the math in it, but not
Not
all.
a lot of it. Not a lot of
Do
it.
you guys think students should have more freedom in what classes they choose, or should it
Yes,
be a strict
absolutely.
curriculum?
Well, there's just not enough to choose from.
Yeah.
Say we had the opportunity to choose.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you
It'd be
think
great.
we should trust high schoolers to make the right choices on what they want to choose, or should we
Well,
make them?
still give them like the basic knowledge, but then give them more options. Like for electives, I had to take cooking in 7th grade. I don't want to take cooking. I had to because there's no other choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and going back to the math conversation, I think that I totally agree that I don't use calculus in my daily life, and I don't understand why I had to take calculus twice in my life, but I think that math teaches you a higher, critical problem solving type of, I don't know, it teaches you
It
that.
teaches you thinking.
It teaches you how to think, and it teaches you how to analyze a problem and solve it. And I think that's valuable. I don't think the content of the class necessarily is valuable.
Right. Yeah.
Or the teachers.
No.
Connor, your dad
Teachers
is a
have been
math
fantastic.
teacher.
All of my teachers have been fantastic. But as
Okay.
far as high school goes, I was happy with the classes that I took, but I do wish that they had some more classes.
Some more.
Extracurriculars.
Well,
and
it also
stuff.
might be the issue with the school itself, which we're not gonna go into. But
They don't have money.
Yeah, exactly.
Or-
First
or
set
No
elective.
anything.
school. No school has money.
No, but I think in my opinion, one of the biggest issues with allowing students to choose classes based on what they want to do. What if a student doesn't know what they want to do, and how would they account for those kinds of students?
Then that student just does what his friends does.
Or you just send them through like a discovery program.
Or you go, you know what? You don't know what to do? Here's the military for 4 years.
Oh,
Enjoy.
dude. Bruh.
Dude,
Well,
I'm
that's
doing
just in
that.
high school. You don't have to give them the military. But there are so many people that go into college undecided anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
that is
maybe-
true.
Isn't it like more than 50% of kids going to college undecided?
I think so.
It's a pretty big number.
It's a really big number. And I think that if students had the opportunity to explore what they actually want to do in high school, maybe that would bring those numbers down from undecided majors in college.
Just-
I also think
Give
it
them
could
discovery.
deter students away from like say a kid wants to be a doctor and then they go to like, they go to like their doctor classes in high school, and they actually like see like a dead body or something like that.
Mhm.
Maybe you could like pull them away from actually becoming a doctor, even though they
Yeah,
just
if they don't
spent
have
their
the balls
last
for it.
2 or 3 years of their high school experience trying to become a doctor, or like learning more about doctor things.
Well,
I mean, I don't think you would see a dead body in high
Doctor
school.
things.
As someone who knows pre-med majors, you don't see dead bodies. But I agree with the rest
I
of
see
it.
a lot of dead bodies all the time.
John, oh
Where
my
do
god.
you go?
They're in my
Where are you
basement.
seeing?
Oh god.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Why would I hide them there? That's silly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You gotta hide him in the lake or something like that.
No, dude, I've
Forget-
told you. I've told
gotta
you.
hide 'em
I've told you
12
my
feet
plan.
down,
Yes.
and then-
Caden knows. Yeah.
Yes, you gotta dig a hole 12 feet deep,
Yup.
then put the body down there, then cover it
Yup.
6 more feet with
A
dirt,
dead animal.
and then put a dead animal there, and then cover the rest of the 6 feet.
Yup.
Because
Where?
then they won't dig past the animal, because
Yeah,
then
they'll
it's
look
like,
at it like,
oh shit,
"Oh,
I just
no."
dug up some little kid's dead gerbil.
Yeah.
When did you
Not
come
Hammy.
up with this plan?
Not Hammond.
Oh, not Hammond,
Well-
no.
I was so basically, Sean. I was thinking for a long time, like, if I had to, what would I do? And then I told it to Caden, and he's like, "What is wrong with you?"
No, I said it was smart.
It's
I know.
actually pretty ingenious, though. Not gonna lie. No, but going back to like the main topic about like school and like choosing your electives, I think by like having people go away from like a major that they thought they were going to go into, I think that'll actually help, because then it'll balance out, like, because there are a lot of people that go to like this kind of major, like engineering or like becoming a doctor. It'll help people like control how many people are going into a subject or something like that, I feel like, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah, and I am happy that throughout college I've stuck with my major because I understand how hard it is to switch out of it. So maybe that would also help.
Influence.
definitely, like, because gosh, the worst thing is just like being like 3 years into a major and be like, oh, this sucks, I don't want to do this anymore, and then having to switch all of a sudden or something like that. Having that done earlier would help fix that process, I feel like. So
They
who
have
knows?
like the fairs, but nobody goes to those. So like, I feel like it should be like mandatory that you try a bunch of different things instead of being
What
like, oh, here's a
fairs?
fair that nobody goes
I think
to.
he's talking about like the high school,
Yeah.
like job
Yeah,
fairs.
but high school is
Oh,
too
okay.
coddly now. Everything now is too coddly, and we can't really enforce
Like your
things.
arms.
Shut up. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Define
That was
coddling.
that was cuddly. Sorry, I got it mixed up.
Define
Well, I'll
coddling.
just say that in high school it might not be good to go to a career fair, but in college, if you don't go to the career fair, you're the loser. So
Damn. Ouch. But I mean,
that's just
No,
how
like,
it is. People talk and
coddly-
people are
coddly
like, "Are
being
you going
too
to the career
soft,
fair?"
Sean.
that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like in the olden times, teachers would have just whipped out the ruler and spanked the kid. But
Dude,
now,
my
if
my
you do
middle
that,
school
you
teacher
get
did that.
You get 3 years in jail for that.
My middle school teacher did that. She didn't go to jail.
Wait, which teacher?
Our English teacher in
No.
7th grade.
Oh my God!
It's okay.
Really?
I don't remember what her name was, but 7th grade English teacher. Yeah. It was like one of those really long, really like longer than a yardstick, like it unfolded, and then she whipped it out and hit me with it.
Jesus, dude.
It was funny. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
man. Okay, I actually want to ask another question to Jordan. We had this question on our last podcast. what was the worst teacher you've ever had in your life?
Well, call me a teacher's pet. I've personally never had a bad teacher. I've had some really strange ones in college.
You've never had Swaja?
Oh,
As you can
God.
tell,
Never had
as you can tell, we are the opposite humans, Jordan and I.
Well,
yeah, throughout high school, I never had a bad teacher. I've had some really wacky ones in college, but that's college, so you're gonna have to get the wacky ones eventually.
yeah.
Oh, here's a question for Jordan. I already know the answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but,
Connor, you should probably know the answer.
what do you know how like teachers, they put a lot of focus saying like your college professors wouldn't allow this and they wouldn't allow that, and like, do you think like your high school teachers were a bit harder than college professors?
Oh, that's a good
I don't
question.
think that my high school professors were harder than college professors. I mean, I took 6 AP classes throughout my time in high school, and they were pretty comparable to the amount of work that college classes give you. But when high school teachers say that college professors won't remind you of due dates or help you out with things, that is totally and completely a lie. There are so many professors that I can email at any hour of the day. I even call some of my professors or text some of my professors because that's their preferred method of communication. And all of my professors answer me so quickly, always answer my questions, don't ever make me feel dumb for asking a question. I get constant reminders on due dates.
Damn, give me your teachers.
Right, dude? That's amazing.
So you're saying in high school they put a lot more pressure on the student than they do in college?
Absolutely. When
Whoops.
you're in high school and your teacher says that your college professors won't ever chase you down or they don't care about you or whatever, that is completely a lie.
That sounds
I have
scary.
so many college professors who I would just go to their office hours to talk about other classes or to talk about how college is going, and they
Oh, that
genuinely
makes me so
care.
mad.
Oh my
They
That makes me
genuinely care
scared.
about all of their students. Every
John.
single professor that I've had has cared about me so much, and cared about all their students.
That's awesome. That's
That's
amazing.
so fucked up for high school kids because they're just gonna live through puberty stress as fuck.
Yeah,
With
there's so
all-
much pressure on us.
Literally,
Exactly,
there's
I
so much
totally
pressure on
agree.
teenagers for
When
no
I
reason.
went to college, I was so scared about going to my professor's office hours or emailing my professors because you're told in high school that they don't care. But my professors would love when I come into office hours because that's their job. They, as professors, they only teach 2 to 3 classes a day, and the rest of the day they spend in their office.
Dude,
so
that
if you're a
sounds
student
awesome.
who comes in, even just to say hi, they appreciate it so much.
They probably just like the company too.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
creepy.
Yeah,
I don't
I mean,
like that.
honestly, it could get boring,
John.
but some of your professors, especially once you get more concentrated into your major, you begin to have the same professors over and over again.
Right.
And you just start to build a bond with them. And then they end up writing you letters of recommendation or whatever, and it's so great. College professors are totally different than what high school makes them seem to be.
I think that's what high schools nowadays need to strive for. Is like normally high schools say like we're setting you up for college, but based on the experiences that I'm hearing right now, it seems like it's almost losing. In high school, you lose that connection with your teachers because I'm gonna be honest with you. There are very little teachers in South. I can't say place. Oh gosh, there's very few teachers in my
South.
in South.
In South lame ass school.
Exactly. In my high school that I could personally talk to, and I feel like that we need to strive for that more in high school. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just a weird perspective to have, but that's just me.
There's one
I feel
teacher
like-
that I would ever
feel
talk
like
to.
If I really wanted to talk, I did shit.
You
I
okay?
talk-
Having a stroke? You
Oh
okay?
my god, I'm having a stroke.
You're okay? You need a minute?
Jordan can't hear anything.
Uh-oh. That-
Sorry, bros.
That is not a good
Oh, well.
sign.
Oh.
Question mark.
Is Connor here?
Maybe you both had a stroke.
Oh god.
Yeah, I can hear. Jordan can't.
Okay.
Oh. Maybe you try restarting the program and rejoin the call, I suppose?
No, Connor just has to talk over and over, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
What was I saying?
You were saying something about teachers.
Oh
and
yeah,
talking.
I feel like if you really found them, then you could find a teacher that would listen to your problems. Like
No.
I did that with my Beacon teacher this year.
Mm-hmm.
There's one teacher, Mr. Markey.
Yeah.
We fixed it. She can hear now.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I couldn't hear. I don't know what happened.
That's whack. That's whack. No, but continue, Grogan.
Yeah, I feel like if you just go out of your way to make a connection with the teacher, then they'll be happy to help you with whatever you need.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like that should be a standard for teachers already. That like all teachers should strive for doing that.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have that dickhead in class. It's like, oh fuck teachers, they're stupid. They never help me in anything, and then they're not gonna want to help you because you're being an asshole to them.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the student that like
They
doesn't go and ask the teacher for help.
Mm-hmm.
Not
You know,
necessarily.
You can't complain that the teacher doesn't like help you if you don't ask for help. Because how is the teacher automatically supposed to know? You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then, again, going back to my college experiences and my high school's experiences, when you're in high school, that teacher teaches 5 to 6 periods a day with at least 30 kids in their classes.
True. Very true.
And if you don't make yourself known, then the teachers, it's not like they're not going to remember you, but it's harder
They
for
look
them to
past
remember
you.
you when they see so many faces every single day.
Right. Yeah.
I
Whereas
did an
you compare-
experiment. You can go.
Like it's like whereas like in college it's just like you said like a very few periods of time where your college professor will see you and they don't see as many faces. I mean I wouldn't personally know because I don't have the experience, but like there's a big difference in like how many people they see and like they're able to build that connection because of how like little time they spend with each person. I feel like I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, when you're a freshman and even a sophomore in college and you're taking your general education courses, I took a sociology class that had 300 people in it. And I never went to my professor's office hours. What? 2 minutes BTW-ish.
Oh,
They have to cut the footage down.
No, we're fine. We're fine. We can
Just
go
keep
over.
going. Just
Yeah,
keep
keep
going.
going.
Yeah,
Keep
to
going.
cut
Yeah.
footage down. But my sociology class that had 300 people, I never went to my professor's office hours, not because I didn't feel inclined to, but I know that I didn't really care about sociology. He was a nice professor, but there was really no point in making that personal connection versus all of my accounting classes or finance classes or whatever I have to take where I have the same professors over and over and over again. And by the time now I'm going into my senior year of college where my classes are only 20 people.
Right.
And he knows all of our names.
Yeah. So it's definitely also based on there's so many different things that can induce like the relationship between a student and a teacher based on like what you want to do if you're passionate about a certain subject and that teacher sees it in you, etc., etc. There's just so many different things that I feel like could go with a situation like that, which is honestly it's astounding, honestly. And
Sometimes you just have a bad teacher because, like in middle school, in one class I didn't talk at all on purpose. In another class I talked a lot, and both teachers equally didn't give a shit. I'm not kidding.
Jesus.
Both teachers hated me the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It also could be person too, but who knows? Who knows? I guess we'll
Like
only
the one
really...
class, I answered every question. I asked for help, blah, blah, still hated me. The other class didn't say a single thing, still hated me.
It could be the teacher though.
Yeah, for sure. There's just so many
Maybe
different
they
things,
just
and it's weird. And I guess
Maybe they
I
just
guess
don't
I am-
outwardly recognize that effort. You don't know that.
who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, you
But then
gotta.
they don't
you gotta
go
remember
through the effort
there's-
to show that they recognize the effort.
There's like 6 other classes besides you, I guess. So
So it's hard to be like, hey, there's this one student that like that stands out, yada yada yada, and I don't know, stuff like that.
Sean,
Teacher name. What? Hey,
There's always
every-
at least 2.
every teacher, Sean, talks about you all the time.
teacher name.
Is in love with you.
I don't like.
Sorry, Miss is in love with you. Okay.
I don't like that description,
Dude,
my guy.
no, I'm serious. Anytime, like most of the time, if she showed our class an essay, she'd be like, "All right, I know I said this like 12,000 times, but you guys know Sean Archer, right? Well, here's another essay from him." And
No,
it's
you're
just-
lying. You're
I love the
memeing.
way, dude. At least 6 times.
You're
She's shown an
actually
essay
memeing.
from you to our class. Yes,
You're actually memeing.
I'm serious. Right, Connor?
Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Thanks,
so
Connor.
down.
Thanks, Connor.
No, I'm sorry. I just remember that in that class I would write essays, and it was supposed to be about like the analysis of like, Abraham
Oh,
Lincoln.
yes.
And then I would just talk about like psychedelics and drugs.
It was great, dude.
And then she gave me a 3 on one of them, and I really thought I was improving, but she only gave me that because I didn't mention drugs.
Speaking of drugs and psychedelics, the new Netflix documentary "Have a Good Trip."
See you
It's
next
so good.
fall.
Are you just a sponsorship, Jordan?
No,
Is that
it
all you
just.
are?
And welcome
to our
sponsorship,
Raid Shadow Legends.
No. You're gonna make us lose the sponsors, guys.
Raid Shadow Legends is a great free-to-play game that you can play right now on your phone or your
If you use the
PC.
link below, we'll give you extra 100 diamonds and 100 gold.
Oh gosh.
They don't use diamonds. They use gems.
They use. I've never actually played Raid Shadow Legends before.
I have.
Oh yeah, I
Is it
forgot
fun?
you actually downloaded
Is
it.
is Raid Shadow Legends even fun?
It is for like the first 4 days.
Never touched it.
4 days, got it.
I don't dare to.
If
touch
I
it.
want 4 days of fun, I'll go to.
Hey man, if you want 4 days of fun, you can always hit me up.
Oh god.
Good.
Oh gosh.
Hey, Gaiden.
Hey John.
Hey,
That was
Gaiden.
Connor.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey Connor.
hey, Gaiden.
Nice cock.
Nice
You
go.
sound exactly like the guy in Skylanders who's like pilots the ship.
Isn't
I'm
that
not
the same
kidding.
voice actor?
It's supposed to be Joe from Family
Joe
Guy.
Swanson.
It might.
from...
I've never seen it. It might be the same actor. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Okay, but
Hey
just
Sean.
no, Kaden,
Nice
no.
cock.
Oh my god.
You
Jordan,
sound like-
are you still tuned in?
Yeah.
I'll take that as a no.
I'll take yes, maybe so. Connor?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
She's
is.
here.
Cool.
Hey Jordan. Nice
No,
cock.
no, come on, dude.
You didn't see it, but she's doing like the rock on symbol.
He's clearly talking about a rooster, obviously.
Yeah, dude, obviously. Okay, to end off the podcast, I'd like to ask, what is the weirdest thing that you've seen your brother do? Or heard you've ever heard your brother say?
Wait, we can talk
Are
about
we
the one
keeping
thing I do
this-
with the-
Yes, I was gonna talk about that, but I'm not gonna.
Keeping
expose you
this
like that on the internet.
PG-13 or
I'm so concerned.
I did a thing.
That's a story for off the podcast.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
On record, I think the weirdest thing that I've seen you do.
Oh gosh, she's
I don't
thinking.
know.
His left hand.
Oh, that one time I made you eat sand.
What the?
What?
That wasn't
What?
really
That's so
weird.
crunchy.
What?
I just
Gross.
made him eat sand.
That's so crunchy and gross.
She
I hate
needs to
sand.
be
It's
doing
coarse,
sugar.
rough, and it gets
Sand.
everywhere.
Right.
I told him it was sugar, and then he ate it.
Wait, when was this
Oh
exactly?
my
that weird.
god.
What?
How-
Connor, you're a papega, dude.
Jordan, how old was Connor during this time?
12.
Oh, 10?
Oh
most.
my god, Connor!
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you're-
10-year-olds are
if
pretty
you're
Okay,
a
but when
10-year-old,
your
you believe anything.
13-year-old, like, influential big sister is telling you to do it, then you
You're
do it.
gonna do it.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
you're
I
right.
think if anybody told a 10-year-old to do that, they would do it.
Sean and John haven't had the pleasure of having another, like an older sibling.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Because we are
So
the older
you guys
siblings.
don't know when an older sibling does something, it could be anything, and they say it's cool, then it's cool.
That's
For
true.
the
Then
rest
you
of
do
your
it.
life,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna
for the rest
think
of
it's
my
the
life, yeah.
coolest thing in the world.
For the rest
And
of
that's-
I haven't
that's
seen
just
many weird
family.
things.
For the
No,
rest-
actually,
Some-
family is trying to run away as soon as you can. For me, that's what it is.
John.
Okay.
Oh, John, we
You
can't.
would never run away from me.
I would never. What else have I done? Just like one more.
2 more, 1 more.
Never.
What's? I don't even
You
know.
don't do many weird things. I think it's
Really?
just because
Oh,
I'm so
he does
Connor's
a lot
just-
of weird stuff, Jordan.
Really?
No,
Connor's just
Boys, I think it's
naturally
just
weird,
because-
so it just everything just kind of
Yeah.
blends in.
Dude,
Yeah.
in the
I'm
car.
just so unfazed by it.
It's nothing out of the norm.
I can
Oh,
name- I
should
can
we
name-
tell?
Yeah, I can name like 4
Should we
things
tell
from yesterday.
should we tell the Sonata mod story?
Yes.
The what story?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Oh
Wait,
my,
go.
oh
explain.
my gosh. So like we're just sitting in, we went on a road trip yesterday. We're just sitting in Caden's Hyundai Sonata. And then I see, I'm like, why is there a mirror back
The
here?
mirror.
And then he's like, his girlfriend busted it off after he busted a nut. And she busted
No,
it. No, I'm just
John.
kidding. So then I'm like, all right, that's interesting. And then we pull over, and I love O'Reilly's. All right, it's like my dream to live in O'Reilly. No, but I saw it. I'm like, oh, we can grab duct tape. And I also just like looking around in there. And then Connor wanted to come with me because he's a cool guy. And then he sees a mirror, because it's like not even like a mirror that you put on, just like a mirror that you put on like a truck mirror, so then you can see even farther back.
Oh my
and then,
god.
So we got it, and then we modded his Hyundai Sonata and put a rear view mirror on the center console so he can look at his kids in the back.
Exactly.
Oh my
And then
god.
and then Connor proceeded to pull the seat and go all the way back, and it made me laugh so hard. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
You haven't laughed that hard since Disney.
Oh my
my
gosh!
Disney.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was awesome.
We'll save that for another time.
That was
I
my
wasn't
best
part of
laugh
Disney.
ever. Ever.
So many memories from
Dude,
Disney.
okay, we're gonna save that for another time.
That was my greatest laugh of all time.
All right, well,
Wait. Sean.
Yes.
Nice cock.
Can I pick the title of this one? Just Hey Sean, nice guy.
Since Jordan got to say something weird about me, can I say something weird about Jordan?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Do
no,
that.
what do you
Do
Yeah,
mean?
go
that.
ahead. That's fine.
Do it.
I think it's fair.
Oh shoot!
I
I,
think it's
wasn't
fair.
ready.
You can't
It's
expose
fair.
me.
He goes, I
You
wasn't
need
ready.
to remember that I'm at the age where I'm about to join the professional workforce.
Oh yeah, I can't say anything.
Oh
too
shoot,
bad.
you're right. You're right.
Okay, we've said Jordan. There's how many Jordans are in the world? Let's look.
Well,
it up.
But
yeah,
we
but
said
we
the
also
last name. We said the
Yeah.
last name.
We definitely
we did.
What is something weird that you have done?
What's
man?
something weird that your cousin Jordan has done?
Oh my god.
What?
I was trying to make a joke so that it doesn't seem like it's. Never mind, Caden.
Oh my god.
Haha.
Connor's
Good old
thinking.
John.
Okay, I remember
That
this
joke
one
burned
time.
like my life.
There's this one time where Jordan was taking a dump, right?
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
the door was open.
People
okay?
take dumps.
She just said don't expose her. That's the first story. you
And-
Man,
and
oh
so-
no, exposed.
And
People
so
take dumps.
I walk by the bathroom and she throws like the spare roll of toilet paper at me. And then
A stale toilet
a
paper?
Spare!
Oh, who just? And
Okay.
then
Did you just
and
come?
then I like threw it back at her because I'm like, what the fuck? And then threw it back at her, and then I go back and walk past the bathroom again to like go back in my bedroom, and she throws it at me again, and then she's like,
Oh, Jordan's over here.
yeah, hi dad.
Hi.
Dad?
Sort
Damn.
of friend of yours, Christian, student of mine 6 years ago.
Okay,
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I have a friend that's
We'll cut
that
this
was
out.
in your class 6 years ago.
Or do we leave it
Give or
in?
take.
Then how is
Leave it
he
in.
my friend?
I don't know. He knows you.
How do I know him?
Yeah, she's like, how's Connor? I'm like, hi. Anyway, he's in the cul-de-sac where Amy lives.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know
Oh.
his name.
Hey,
I
Mr.
am-
Brown.
I
No,
am-
no, no,
I am
no,
no-
no.
Say hi. and Kids are cool, and I'm cool.
Nice cock.
My friend Caden says hi.
I'm just telling you.
Connor, I say
I
hi.
was out there standing around, and the dad, I'm talking, all of a sudden the kid goes, "Bro."
Had him 6 years ago.
That was a good one, Caden.
2 years ago.
So how do I know him?
Mr. Brown.
Stop. Stop.
Nice cock.
Here and dive. And... Anyway, he says hi.
That's cool.
That's
Okay.
cool. Doesn't even say hi back.
By association.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I don't know.
Connor and I are bonding. You need to leave.
Yeah, we're having sister and brother bonding moment.
Bye.
You're ruining it.
Bye, Mr. Brown.
Nice,
Nice
cock.
cock.
Gonna miss your cock.
Nice cock.
Oh my
And
gosh.
that's the end of
Nice-
the episode.
nice cock.
Am I right or am I right?
That's a perfect
What?
ending right there. That's
I
a
think
perfect
that's the
ending.
perfect way to
I
end
feel
them.
like the last one ended with that too.
No.
It
What?
did. Yeah, didn't he say stop saying penis?
Yeah. Dude. Yeah.
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 Well,
You should just scream penis right now. and it'll be
Maybe
the end of the podcast.
someday, if this ever takes off, my father will join us.
oh god,
Just
Mr.
scream.
Brown is a freaking guest, dude.
We should bring all of our dads on.
Dude, a dad
My dad-
podcast.
No.
Dad's episode.
The dad
That's so
on
cute.
Father's Day.
That's
on
so
Father's
Dad
cute.
podcast would be
Oh,
great.
on Father's Day.
That's
I'm
not
down.
gonna happen.
I'm down. Well, that's gonna be the end of the.
Our
What?
personalities would change
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
definitely.
Okay, never mind. Go.
Well, that's going to be the end of the podcast. Thank you.
Connor,
Before
scream
you
penis
end it.
right now.
Oh my god.
Scream penis right now.
This
Connor,
episode has
Nice
been
guy.
sponsored by Raid Shadow.
Raid Shadow Legends!
We were actually not.
You can play on the PC or on your mobile device right now. And if you enter the promo code NICECAP, you can get 48 free gems plus 21 more, so it makes 69.
No, we are actually not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes, we are.
Here we are.
Well, thank you,
Wait, John, 38 plus 21 equals 59.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Am I being stupid?
I don't know.
No.
You're right. You're right.
I'm not being stupid. John's being stupid.
Yeah, no, I am. I just installed a subwoofer in my car. I'm tired.
Oh my god.
Alright, now go, Sean.
Gosh, you guys. Well, well, thank you, Jordan,
What a
for joining
waffle.
us on this wonderful podcast, and we hope you enjoyed the interesting time with all of us.
Honestly, I expected nothing less.
Considering we're all friends with Connor, it was an interesting ride. Well, again, thanks again for joining us, and we hope you guys
Of
tune
course.
in next time for the next podcast. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Boop beep.
Bye.
Bye.